Have you ever found yourself in a shop or a cafe and thought, this place is awesome? How did I not know about this? And how do other people not know how good this is? I've got friends who sell incredible products. And when we get talking about what they do, I think people need to know about your product. They need to hear your story because it's awesome. Many great businesses die because people just don't know about them. Welcome to episode 5 of The Content Catalyst. I'm your host, Deb Szabo. I'm an online marketing strategist and video marketing coach. I actually started my career in media, and people used to pay a lot of money to advertise to build brand awareness. And now you have the power to do it yourself for free. The investment, a little of your time, using the resource that you have in your back pocket. And I hear people say, I don't have time. I know, and I understand that. I do. I get it. But let's look at that and let's think about something that you do in your business now, which isn't a good use of your time. We've all had team meetings that should go for 20 minutes instead of an hour. There's 40 minutes. 10 minutes trying to find an email. Yep, every other day. 5 minutes doom scrolling before lunch or the tea break. You get my point, right? So we can waste a lot of time throughout the day being busy but not productive. So why don't we make time for income producing activities like creating a quick video to post on social media about what we do and the people that we can help? Like, I walk into a restaurant and I see it empty and I'm thinking, you're paying staff. Why not spend just 5 minutes creating a quick video about what you're doing and invite people to come down? Because you know what? We are so busy as humans, we forget, and we need reminding. We need constant reminding. We need to have that message imprinted in our head constantly because we are bombarded with thousands of messages every day. And we've got so many things on our plate that we need to be reminded all the time, even the obvious things. So apart from time, the next reason I hear is I don't know what to post. And this can be a really big roadblock for many people. So the easiest way to get started is to just document what you do day to day. Start by showing people like what you do. I know it sounds boring, but to other people it isn't. And think about reality TV. 10, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, there were soapies. Now TV is all about reality. Like, reality TV is on every channel all the time because we are lovers of curiosity, of staring into other people's lives. Reality TV. And it works the same when we document what we do. So posting a simple photo on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, it's good, right? It's better than nothing. However, if you want to bring your business to life and humanize your brand, then you need to be really thinking about creating video content. I think about when I do create a video, and I know when I share that, it helps people humanize the brand and the business, and it helps to create that connection of what you're actually talking about. People start to visualize themselves there or using your product or service, and that's what we want to do. So sharing a video of people, places, and products can give viewers a real look at what you do to develop that curiosity. And that's what we want, is that curiosity. That's brand awareness. So videoing people, places, and product, it's also known as B-roll, and capturing B-roll content day to day makes it so much easier to show what you do without overthinking it. So with B-roll content, and I love B-roll, I am so in the habit of capturing content every day that it's just part of like everything that I do. If I turn up somewhere, I've pulled out my phone and I've switched it to video. And it's really interesting because a lot of people are so used to having, and this is something I see all the time, is they'll pull out their phone, they'll turn it horizontal and they'll take a photo. What I want to encourage you to do is pull out your phone, switch it over to phone into the camera mode, into video mode rather, and hold it vertically and press record. So there's no talking involved. It's simply just taking out your phone, putting it to the video setting and pressing record. Now I recommend starting with say 10 seconds of content. That's it. Just throughout the day, hold up your phone, press record and record 10 seconds of video vertically because we're posting on social media. And it doesn't matter whether you just pan around the room, zoom in, zoom out, follow one of your teammates, film yourself, working. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just, I know you think it's boring, you making a cup of coffee, but to other people, it's something interesting. It really shows a human side to your brand. So it doesn't matter whether you're packing a product or you're making a product. It's actually really interesting to people. So that's why if you're not sure what to make, start by just pressing record and documenting your day-to-day things that you do in your job. Boring to you maybe, but reality TV to other people. And video is, well, it's the next best thing to standing in front of somebody. So if you don't get that opportunity to go stand out in the road and wave the Domino's pizza sign to say, hey, come in, that's exactly what a video will do in your interest when you're not there, when you're not standing in front of people. It'll show up for you. So I'm going to share with you now 10 ways that you can use B-roll video. As we spoke about before, B-roll is people, places, and product. It's just capturing video of things. And I'm going to share with you 10 ways that you can use B-roll video content on your social media to allow your viewers to get to know you and what you do. So let's look at some of those ways that we can tell a story, create curiosity, and most importantly, generate leads and customers through the door or on your website, depending on your business. So firstly, pick your platform, and it could be multiple platforms or it could be one. It doesn't matter. LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. It doesn't matter. Pick your platform. Okay. And for this example, I'm going to use Instagram and Facebook because you can cross post to both of them. And they're owned by Meta, same people. So let's look at number one. Start by posting a story. So a story, it comes up on the top of your profile and it gets priority placement. And it's a super effective way to connect with your existing followers. And often people want new followers, but they forget to talk about their existing audience. And they only last for 24 hours. So it doesn't matter how bad you think that video is. It doesn't matter because it only lasts for 24 hours. So stories is a great place to start. If you want to target new followers, then share a reel. Get that B-roll content. Remember, we're talking 10 seconds, 7 seconds. Doesn't matter. 5 seconds. And we're going to be sharing it as a reel in your feed. And that will help you attract new followers. Now we're going to talk about when you have those video clips, here are some ways that you can add more interest and more engagement. And the first one is to make sure you add music when you go to post. So adding music helps you to create emotion and mood. And when I go to share some B-roll video, I can sometimes spend a little bit, too long going through the music choices because I know that with the right soundtrack, with the right music bed, it can transform a video and skyrocket your reach and engagement. So add music. Now, remember when you add music, especially with slow motion footage, make sure you add music there and turn off the audio otherwise. Remember to add text, because text on screen will give context to your story. It lets viewers know what the video is about, which is really important in those first few seconds, because if it's, unless you're up there dancing semi-naked, sometimes, it might be boring. So by adding a little bit of text on screen and some music will help give the viewer some idea of what that video is all about. And like I said, it helps to create that mood and emotion and build the story. And to further build the story, when you start to create and capture content, you're not just going to, so yep, I'm encouraging you to just get 1 10-second clip a day to form the habit. However, when there are other interesting things happening throughout the day that don't normally happen, then like film another 10 seconds and another 10 seconds. I encourage you to break it up into small bite-sized chunks rather than 1 minute long video, because then you've got to edit it and it makes it harder to find that sweet bit of gold nugget content that you're looking for. So I encourage you to film in short bursts. So then you can like stitch those clips together to help build out your story. The other awesome thing about when you use B-roll and you place it in, say, Instagram or Facebook stories, is that you can add quizzes and questions and polls. And polls, they all create interaction. They all help to encourage engagement. And if you can add those to your stories, it will help to, beef out that B-roll clip. Remember, we're talking 10 seconds of video here. The other way you can help to build out a story and create emotion is to add a simple voiceover. So again, it doesn't matter which video app you're using or which social media platform you're using, you can add a voiceover to anything these days. And a voiceover is a really good way to get started if you're a little bit camera shy, just to get used to hearing your voice on platforms. And of course, there's adding stickers and GIFs onto your B-roll content as well, which just adds that little bit of interest. It adds humor and more context as well. Now, if you do want to level up your videos, and I cover this in my online course, Video Marketing for Social Media, is that we would then add the next layer, and that is we would have talking to camera video, which is A-roll, and then we would include that B-roll over the top of it to help add story and context, interest and engagement as well. So that's number 9. And then finally, number 10, you can create a video and pin it to the top of your profile. So you can create a reel and you can add your text, your voice, your music, whatever bells and whistles you like to create interest, and pin it to the top of your profile so people know about you, what you do. So create an about me video. And it could be simply, here are my shop hours, here is how to buy my product, here is what I do. That's as simple as it is. Make it quick, 30-second, 10-second, whatever it is, B-roll video. And again, you can just be showing what you do or making, let's just say you are making your product. Show 10 seconds of you making your product and add the text on there about me. Here's how to buy my product. We are available here, here, and here, and how to get it. Simple. So there's 10 ways on how you can use B-roll content, video of people, places, and product to help get more people to your shop or your product, buying your product online or to buy your service. It really is about generating leads. And to do that, we need to create awareness and curiosity, conversation with our audience. And remember, you can do this for free. As I mentioned, I worked in media for many years, and people spend a lot of money on paying for ads. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't pay for ads. Absolutely not. I'm just saying that what you can do now for free, you couldn't do years ago. And if you just allocate some time to do that, it'll make a great impact. So there are a couple of apps that I use which have incredible templates, and they've got preloaded songs and that are perfectly cut to the beat of the music to help keep the video interesting. So if you have, say, 4, 5, 3, 2, 10, 20, doesn't matter how many video clips of something that you want to tell, you can load these into these templates, and they will literally cut them perfectly. So if it's 10-second clip, it'll cut it to 1 second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, however long that it fits with the beat of the music to help tell the story. And it will create the video for you very, very quickly. And there's quite a few apps that do that. I have 2 in particular that I use. Instagram even has a built-in template that you can use as well. So there you have it. There's 10 ways to use B-roll video to get your business visible and generate leads for free. So what's the best way to make time to capture B-roll? Well, the simplest way is to document what you do throughout the day. However, I do recommend scheduling it in your diary, just like you would a meeting. I like to do the earlier the better. I know that if I schedule 8 o'clock in the morning to get my story done or my reel done, then I can tick it off the list. Because as the day goes on, of course, we get busier or we forget. And if you get it done in the morning, it's ticked off the list of things to do. However, if something else interesting happens throughout the day, you can go and share that on top of what you've already posted. And then you're just increasing the engagement and opportunity that you have as well. So don't be scared to post throughout the day as many times as you like. If you're posting nothing now and then you posted 10 times, I'm like, go for it. Knock yourself out. So start by allocating a couple of minutes a day to capture just 10 seconds of video. That's all, just 10 seconds. Why a couple of minutes a day? Well, I just want you to think about what you're doing. And then I like to have a tripod or a selfie stick set up around me so it's easy to reach. And then then just share it to stories. If you're not used to sharing video content, just share it to Instagram stories and push it through to Facebook. And that's it. Push it out. It'll get you into the habit. And that's what it is all about to start with, is creating a habit so you turn up consistently. Okay. I talk about this a lot. So done is better than perfect. Then we want to level up and then we nail it. So leveling up is take 2 to 3 10-second clips throughout the day. Practice with stories. Like I said, you can add music and quizzes and polls. And remember, they only last for 24 hours. So if it's not a great video, you don't have to worry. It's done. It's gone. But it just gets you into that routine of consistency. And practice makes progress. So it'll help you to develop your skills on the different angles to take and what's interesting and what people are responding to as well. So if you'd like to know more on how to use Instagram features, I have a checklist detailing, there's like 50 features that you can use in Instagram when you're sharing video. So if you'd like a free checklist, then head to my website, debszabo.com/Instagram checklist. And here you can find all the features that you can use in stories, lives, and reels on using video. I'll also leave details in the show notes with links. So to finish off this episode, I want to read you a couple of reviews that I've received so far on this podcast, Content Catalyst, because like I said, this is only the 5th episode, and I'm so excited that I've already received some reviews, which of course, as we all know, reviews makes the world go round and a happier place when you are building your business. And this one comes from Benjamin. Super helpful tips, 5 stars. Love this episode. Super helpful with practical tips I've implemented straight away. Thank you, Deb. No, thanks, Benjamin. And then the next review I've got is another 5-star review. Again, great practical tips. I absolutely love how practical this podcast is, full of great tips and ideas, especially for small businesses to help get them using video and digital market and up their digital marketing game. Thank you, Jen. I really appreciate that review as well. So, of course, you can leave your own review. Simply just go to the platform you're listening to and just drop a 5-star review if you've got some value out of today. And of course, I'd happily read that online as well. Well, that's all from me. And thank you again for listening to Content Catalyst. I'm Deb Szabo, and I'll catch you in the next episode where I'll be coming to you from Fiji, where I'll be attending a branding masterclass. And I'm super excited about this. So I'll catch you in the next episode. Until then, have an amazing day.